Previously on making Sega game consoles worse by putting a load of knobs on them. We began way back in July, June, or something of 2019. We made this Master System 2 using the little scale converter and put a load of knobs on it. And hey presto, it sounded like absolute dog bum. And then we went over to the Mega Drive, trying to fit as many knobs as possible on the front of a panel with the Mega Drive as well. And then look at the back of it, look at the kid, he's even impressed. But basically this broke all of the Mega Drive's parameters out to mean that you could make music like this. And then after a while, with a little bit more modification, it became polyphonic, and then the rest was history, so to speak. But what now?
And then comes along this thing, the Mega FM. Sort of makes this look a bit big and bulky. I love it all the same. I'm probably still going to be using it for shows, but this has piqued my curiosity, to say the least, because it's got two YM2612 chips in it. So that basically means it's two Mega Drives, two Genesises, or something like that, in one. I haven't seen the two chips in here, so let's take it apart and see if they're actually in there, or is the world a lie? Did I already say it's absolutely tiny? Yeah, that's true. It's really small. So the first thing I'm going to do is let's take it apart. Oh. That wasn't the easiest thing to take apart in the world, but it is in pieces now. Oh, what a lovely thing. And look right there, there's two YM2612s. That's basically two Sega Mega Drives in a little box. Who would have thought, hey? Who would have thought? So it's a similar premise to this thing, where all of the controls on the four operators on the FM chip are basically broken out, so you can actually control all of the different parameters and, you know, play FM synthesis. It's relatively complicated, but you don't need to know FM to play it and stuff. Like, for instance, I'm a bit of a numpty, and here's a Patreon live stream where I tried it and I didn't really know what I was doing and I was fiddling around, but managed to get a gist of it. Let's have a look. So this is when I started and I didn't really know what I was doing. I was sort of just fiddling around. I'm just setting the pace, you know, getting a bit of drums in the background. You can hear a bit of hi-hat going on there. Oh, I'm gonna get over to it in a sec. And now, twiddle that knob. What does that knob do? I don't really know. I'm playing with the input levels. Alright, this is where it gets angry. Unison mode. Oh yeah, this is my favourite jam of that bit, I remember it now. That proper angry. Ooh, yeah. Still don't know what I'm doing. Bit of transposition on the Circlon over there. And then you gotta mess around with the fatness knob. Bit of LFO action. It's free LFOs. Don't really know what I'm doing there, but we'll find out soon. You can mangle with the sound quite a bit. Well, obviously, there's like loads of controls on the front. Oh, this is Polyphonic mode, where the portamento reigns supreme. Sort of sounds like a subtractive synthesizer in this. It means you can get from FM to a sort of analog-ish sound within the space of a few fader pushes. Bring in the vibrato. Ooh, we're in a dream. In a dreamlike state. Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, yeah, you can see the rest of that over on my Patreon. It's still available over there, and I still do live streams. I do quite a lot of them. A lot of builders live streams in the past week. I'm building a lot of circuits, so if you're interested in that, go and check it out on over on the Patreon. Anyway, let's get back to it. So yes, the Sega MegaDrive does have another sound chip, the SN76489. I think I got the numbers right around, but that's used for the special effects and stuff. And the YM2612 is mostly for the music in the MegaDrive. Hence the name Mega FM. This is basically 2 of the FM chips. So let's have a quick look. It's got like an arpeggiator, it's got presets, it's got vibrato, it's got 3 LFOs, and it's got, yeah, basically 6 channels. Well, I tell a lie, it's 6 channels per chip, but it means that there's 12 channels overall. So you can actually have a Poly 12 voice polyphonic synthesizer. The algorithm's actually set to the LFO on noise, so it's actually jumping through the algorithms. Look at that! Oh, now if I turn off loop, it actually acts like an envelope generator, so this now can bounce through it like an envelope generator. I didn't realise that. Ooh! So right now the algorithm is operator number 1 is actually modulating 4, 3 and 2. Unison! So this isn't like other FM synthesizers where they tried to simplify the whole method to make it user-friendly. This has just broken everything out, just like the one over there, which, okay, yeah, sometimes it sounds a bit crappy because of that, but at the same time, you're learning a bit of FM, and you're getting to twiddle all the parameters and the knobs, and you're making some special sounds that you wouldn't make otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Right now, it's plugged into the same algorithm as before, seems to be my favorite algorithm, but you can actually sort of make it sound like it has a filter going on, because the operator 1 now acts as a bit of a noise giver on the top. So you turn up the level of this. Now the level of this is assigned to this. It sounds like there's a drum happening, which it isn't. It's just in here. Got the LFO modulating the decay on the last operator. You could go back to a preset if you've gone too far. Watch out for the mults because they can easily take you out of key, which is a good thing for an operator in the middle. But if it's the actual carrying operator right at the end, then you can you know, you're out of tune and stuff. So I'm surprised about how much you can do with the LFOs. You can make the LFOs. You push that button and you just twist a knob somewhere, and it automatically controls that. What? How have I lost power? Oh, somehow I've lost power. Oops. So that's a look at the Mega FM. FM broken out into, yeah, all of its controls, which sometimes can be a little bit taxing to get through, but if you sort of get used to some of the controls, you can make it really sing. You can either make it sound like Sonic the Hedgehog singing harmoniously or just farting. It's easy to get in between that. But if you get used to it, it could be a really powerful tool. There's a link below to the Twisted Electrons website. They've actually got a number of different compact chip-tuned synthesizers, so go and check it out. I was playing for about 25 minutes earlier and I isolated the whole recording of the Mega FM and put it up on my Patreon. So if you want to use some of the loops or stems or sounds from that stuff, and if you heard something that you liked, well, it's available over on my Patreon if you want to use it and stuff like that. And needless to say, that supports the larger projects like the 1000 oscillator Mega Drone and whatever the next machine is. Who knows? Anyway, I've been Luke Mum No Computer. If you like these kind of videos, then don't forget to subscribe and don't be scared to try it.